What's up, you guys? Welcome back.
Welcome back to Nashville.
We are home in Nashville, back from our European travels.
We've only been back for a day. We're still feeling tired.
Yeah, we're like kind of jet laggy right now, so you can see our eyes kind of like drooping. That's why.
It's Sunday. It's been a long day, just getting caught up on everything, and I've been working, editing videos, edited videos on the way home from Europe. But wanted to say thank you to Dropbox for sponsoring this video. It's a good time to actually talk about Dropbox because we just finished up work.
We have been obsessed with Dropbox backup as a really big part of our workflow. As you guys know, we're content creators, but I honestly feel like it would be helpful for anybody, even in your personal life or business life, because it's automatic, fast recovery. It's such a great product.
It's so important. I mean, we've had so many laptops stolen over the years, like break-ins to our car in San Francisco.
Yes.
Keys breaking when we're traveling, losing chips from our camera.
Yep.
So first thing we do,
stolen, everything.
Yeah, we've had cameras stolen on different trips, stuff like that. But first thing we do when I'm editing videos is right when we're done filming, I take out the memory card, I plug it into the computer and import all that footage onto our external hard drive, plugged into the computer obviously, and with Dropbox backup, anything that I'm putting on our external hard drive or anything that I'm adding into our computer is automatically backed up to Dropbox backup, which is super convenient because most people have heard of Dropbox. I believe everyone's heard of Dropbox. And
Dropbox backup comes with any account that you have on Dropbox. So any plan from basic all the way up to like enterprise, whatever.
Yeah, and if something ever happens where, let's say I spill coffee on my computer or the external hard drive breaks or we lose it or it gets stolen, all of that information is automatically stored in Dropbox backup. So you know how on your laptop you have downloads, desktop, all that kind of stuff? It's saved that exact way in Dropbox backup. So if you were to get a new computer, Dropbox backup will automatically restore your computer the way it was prior, as if nothing happened.
Yeah, I just feel like it gives good peace of mind knowing that no matter what, if you lose a physical product of any sort, all of that information is stored where you can access it from literally anywhere. You can view the files on your phone, you can view it from any computer and just log in and have access at any moment. So really nice like security just up here.
Yeah, prior to using backup, we stored everything on the external hard drive, and there was multiple times, I mean, there's been at least like 10 or 15 times where we had a video like ready to go live and it was like saved on our external hard drive and the external hard drive crashes and that video is just gone.
Yeah.
So we either have to re-edit, or if the footage is only saved there and we've already deleted it off the memory card, we've lost all the footage that we had and we had to like just not post the video.
Give it up,
we just give it up.
It's lost.
So that's happened multiple times. So that was pre-backup.
Yes.
And that is the big reason why we got backup, was to never have any of these issues again. But outside of our business, we use backup for things like important files, tax documents, contracts, personal information, all kinds of stuff like that is all stored and saved in backup.
The best, most convenient thing about backup is that it is an automatic process. So whenever we plug in our external hard drive, it's automatically going to back it up to the cloud.
Yep.
You don't actually have to physically be like, oh wait, let me back this up. It'll automatically do it for you. So that's incredible.
Or anytime your computer's online, it's automatically backing
too.
up everything that's on your computer as well.
Which is perfecto. And also the file recovery is so fast. You can easily access your files, get them recovered really quickly. I know like a lot of people use it because of this aspect, like our photographer that we use for like events and photo shoots and stuff, she uses everything on Dropbox backup.
Safe, secure, super easy,
fast,
and
automatic. Definitely
worth it. We just went through the experience of getting robbed in Saint Tropez, as you've seen in a recent video, and thank God they didn't steal any of our laptops.
But they easily could have.
Hard drives, they easily could have.
Yeah.
And Dropbox backup would have saved us.
Totally.
So check it out.
So you guys can check out the link in the description box if you want to start utilizing Dropbox backup to back up all of your photos, memories, content, etc.
Work files, everything.
Yes, for free. We've been working for the past few hours and I think we're getting a little stir crazy, so we're gonna take Booker to the park, go see all of his friends. He hasn't seen them in a couple weeks. and maybe throw some frisbees.
Yeah, I have a couple work things to do before we leave.
Okay.
I'm uploading a video right now that you've probably already seen. I'm gonna get that finished, then we can head to the park.
Yeah.
And have like a little night routine, basically.
Yeah, I'm gonna change real quick.
Aren't you glad to be back, though?
I'm
Come on.
so happy to be home. Like, you have no idea.
This isn't our first video back, though. Like, we've filmed other videos that's y'all have already seen, but it's our first vlog since we've been back.
Yes.
And that's what we're most excited for.
And it's fall.
I think while we were in Europe, we realized like we just really, really appreciate our home life.
Yeah.
And that's where we feel like we have the most fun.
Yes.
Out of like comfortability. Don't get us wrong, like we have so much fun in Europe. Like we love
know.
it.
Gives you so much perspective traveling, I feel like.
Perspective and appreciation.
Yeah. Just for like everything you have.
You miss your dog, you miss your routine, workouts, your own bed.
I know. All the things
the smells of your house, the smells of like the weather around you. It's turning fall, which we're stoked for. And yeah, we're glad to be back. Let's go have fun. Okay,
let me change really quickly. And we gotta go. The sun's going down.
I'm gonna change as well.
Wee, Bookie, are you excited? Oh, that hurt. Booker got a little boo-boo on his paw today, so I have a little bandage on it. He was chasing some frisbees in the backyard, and his dew claw it always gets caught on things when he's running. I know, we're going. And so now he has a little bandage on it. Show him your bandage. Ow, ow, ow. Where's your bandage? Oh my gosh, that is the cutest thing I've ever seen. I love you. Booker Havens. Hey, come. Good boy. Such a sweet boy with your bandage. All right, let's go. We go to the park. So super fun.
Cool. Wow. I miss these park walks.
Me too. They're the best.
I miss our park friends. How are you?
No, it's just walking around with a camera everywhere. Does seem quite odd, doesn't it?
Probably does to people for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, people, you gotta like recognize it's like not common, but it's definitely a
more
thing.
common. Yeah, definitely.
Well, I miss our park walks. I miss like Booker misses his friends obviously, but like I miss his friends' parents. You know, I miss seeing the people that have dogs.
Totally. That's the best part.
They become our little like neighborhood community.
I know.
I feel like that's how it is when you have kids. Like a lot of your friends become the parents of your kids' friends.
Definitely. Yeah, it becomes your world a little bit.
Yeah. But alright, let's get to the park.
Alright, back to playing. Back to playing.
Walking home. Successful night at the park. And we are so tired. We're ready for bed.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Back in the car in Nashville.
Back in the car. Car vlogs are back.
Yeah.
Feels good to be home.
Feels good to be home, as we said last night.
Back in their routine, you know.
It feels so good.
I mean, it's fun to travel and expand and learn and stuff, but there's nothing quite like going back to your comfort zone. I'm
excited for F45. I'm excited to go to the grocery store.
Me too.
And get our food. And
it's fall. I feel like the leaves are falling. It's dropped about 10 degrees and there's just a certain energy in the air. I really like.
Got pumpkin spice lattes.
Feels really good.
Just everything is golden.
I know.
Wow. It's just gold.
I didn't really plan like exact meals. I just should have sat down and like meal planned. I used to do that all the time. I don't do it anymore.
Anna Grace said, based on my human design as a projector, that I / projectors are more in line with a plant-based diet.
You need to get your birth time from your mom.
I don't know my birth time. I don't know if she knows my birth time.
Okay, well let's get your birth certificate.
Do you know what? I have my birth certificate. It's not on there. The time doesn't. It doesn't.
It should be.
It doesn't. No, it shouldn't be.
It's on my birth certificate.
Oh, it's not on mine. It just says the date. I can call the hospital.
Well, we should.
30 years ago.
Do you know your
They probably don't know.
No, you can get it from your like local, like when I wanted to find my birth certificate,
Yeah, you requested your birth certificate.
From the county, which was the civic center of the county.
Right,
So we
and
can find
they have a
center,
scanned version of your actual birth certificate.
which you have.
Which says the date. I have my actual, or says the time. I have my actual birth certificate, and it only says the date.
Where is it? In your office?
It's in my files.
And you looked at it because you wanted to see it?
Yes, ma'am.
And you didn't
For
find
this
it?
exact reason.
That's interesting. Okay, then yeah, let's call the hospital.
Yeah.
We're like, it's got to be somewhere, but we have to plug it into human design. So.
But is it more about like the hour or like minutes?
It's exact.
I mean, I don't know if that's actually recorded.
Yeah, it is.
The exact time, like you're born, and then they're like doing a bunch of scrambling and cutting your umbilical cord and doing all kinds.
Yeah, and why does everyone have their birth time except Hunter Havens?
I'm just saying, I don't know if anyone's is exact. Someone gives birth.
Yeah.
Is there a nurse that's like, all right, got it, exact time? No.
No, they're like writing it down though. They're like name, okay, like they have to like register you as a human, like in the government.
They get your footprint stamp, and they're like, oh, he was born about maybe 10, 20, 30 minutes ago.
They probably have someone doing the paperwork when you're born. I don't know. Nurses, you can tap in. How do they do it when babies are born?
I'm not a nurse. I'm not a birth deliverer. But
obviously,
can they really get a precise time? Do they record the exact time?
I don't know if it's exact.
And I'm saying, does human design need exact time?
Well, it's whatever is on your birth certificate. That's what it is.
It's on your birth certificate.
Oh my god. Anyways, we've been into this app called, well, me and my friends have, and Hunter, we're trying to get him into the app. It's basically based on energetics, like energy types, and there's 5 main energy types, like in human design. They're not theories.
Okay, it's a theory. So right.
Okay.
I'm not a hating. I've always been someone I don't like being defined or put in a box.
I don't know.
However,
likes that.
I do recognize that there are patterns. Yes, and I can align with some theories.
It's just interesting.
And I'm definitely open, but as we've always said, it's something to put all of your hope in.
Oh, absolutely not.
Right,
it's just another, maybe information or teachings that can help you steer or find some peace in your life. All right.
Yeah. Just want to be clear there.
Oh my god. Anyway, so it's based on energy types. Categorizes you into like where your energy is centered or based off of in your body.
It's balance.
And and where, that helps figure out like what things you're more susceptible to, maybe like suggestions on how you can like tailor routines or methods for yourself based on that energy type.
It can act as a guide.
Exactly.
Yes.
So, it's been really interesting and fun. I'm a generator, which means I generate my own energy. And apparently we looked up Hunter, I think based on, we had like a birth time that you texted your mom about, but she wasn't sure if it was the right one. And based on whatever she told us back then was that you were a projector.
What did y'all think I was though? I think y'all thought I was something else.
I think it is a projector. Maybe you're not a projector. Maybe
what are the things? What are the things? Projector, reflector,
manifester, generator. And then I think
what was the 5th?
Let me look. Okay. Manifestors, generators, manifesting generators, projectors, and reflectors. I think Delaney is a manifest generator.
I thought she was a manifester.
I think she's a manifest generator. She's a manifester.
Yeah.
And
that's what I thought.
And Clayton is a projector.
Projector.
Yeah.
And I'm a projector?
Apparently.
One of those things that you used to use in high school, in middle school.
Yeah.
Did you have projectors?
Yes, I did.
Where you'd write with that little eraser and you'd have to scroll?
Yeah.
It's weird that we used to use those.
Right. I know, it's gonna be so weird like having kids and like seeing how they like school is like different now, but everything's like on iPads.
We were talking yesterday that long are the days, kind of, where you call to order pizza.
Yeah.
It's still a thing, no doubt. But now you just order on some kind of app, delivery service app, to get your pizza delivery.
Yeah.
But I remember calling, and I feel like that's slowly going away. Even I saw a commercial yesterday when I was watching a football game that pizza companies are pushing you to order online.
Really?
Yeah.
I know, it's not the same.
It was like something like, was more human about talking to a person and be like, I'm placing an order to go or for delivery. Here's what I want.
Everything's automated.
Yeah.
I don't like that so much.
I know, it's kind of taken away. It's convenient, but it's taken away
Like the vibes.
the realness.
I know.
But anyway.
All right, well, we're gonna go work out. We're about to get our ass kicked, so pray for us.
Yeah.
No one's here is it because it's...
No, we're
scary.
we're early.
Yeah.
We're 5 minutes early. This is not normal. All right, let's do it. Bless you.
Foggy. That lens. I was a little nauseous, but that was about, I was like, okay, I'm doing better than I thought, and I felt just a little weak, but you know.
It was a good first one back. It was like hard enough where it pushed us. I know y'all don't care. Anyways.
Well, victory.
Victory.
Proud of us, we did it. We showed up.
Should we get another coffee or are we good on coffee?
You might be okay.
All right. Made it to the grocery store.
I'm so excited. Grapes? Here, the back. Oh my god. It tastes like on candy.
Strawberries. Parsley.
Parsley?
Kale for veggie bowls.
We're going veggie bitch this week.
Brussels sprouts. Organic avocados. Oh, I hate when they're like hard as a rock. Where's the ripe ones at? I mean, these will be ready like next year. We got asparagus. Hey, Julia. Is it weird that I kind of like the way it makes my pea smell? It's kind of weird and gross, but maybe not. Anybody else? Pineapple. I'm gonna fresh cut some pineapple this afternoon. Banana. I'm gonna attempt to make some artichokes on the Traeger. I'll probably forget and these will rot in the refrigerator, but hold me to it.
Step 2 completed. Now we're gonna get on the third part of our routine, which is getting back into the work grind. So, no, not a word grind.
It is.
Well, I don't want it to have a negative connotation.
No, grinding's good.
You know.
Unless you're grinding your teeth.
Yeah. Oh, you know what I wanted to get was burrata. I really fell in love with burrata. Well, I never really was in love with burrata, but I realized like the love I have for it when we were there. They serve it with a lot of stuff and it's just yummy.
I don't think I'm a huge burrata fan.
You don't like burrata, yeah, I know that.
I'm just not a big cheese fan.
I like cheese. I gotta make snacks. Sorry, I gotta go.
How are you? How are you, buddy? How are things?
How are they? Are they good?
Are they good?
Yes, okay, yeah. Oh my gosh. Oh.
Hello. Hello.
You're sweet. You are too cute.
Let's go potties. Come on.
We've got toast, avocado, gorgita, a little bit of shredded chicken. I got a rotisserie chicken, so I'm just gonna do a little layer of that. Some protein. I got some sauerkraut just for some good, healthy probiotic for the gut. And then an egg. It's turning into a major toast, isn't it? Beautiful. And then do a little salt. I'm a salt biatch. Bon appetit. Okay, let's try it. We'll do your breakfast after, okay? Mom eats first. Mom eats first. Delicious. I need a napkin. I'm so hungry, my stomach's hurting. No. Okay, so I'm gonna prep some of the things that I need for Niçoise salad. So I'm doing some hard-boiled eggs. These are like a mixed medley of potatoes, which I'm gonna cook in the oven, and just cook all that so it's ready to go. I like to make these for lunch during the week, whatever, but if I pre-prep everything, then I'm much more likely to, you know, have it all pulled together. So this is just spray avocado oil. Love this stuff. Good clean ingredients. So I'm gonna just cover those. Some salt and pepper. Just keep it really simple. And then we're gonna roast those in the oven for like 20 minutes at 350 or whenever they're done. So that's that. Those are going in. Those are cooking, and then that's pretty much. Oh, I might cook the green beans. I think it's just like a microwavable bag of green beans, so I might do that. And then those are cooked as well, but they can be in a container, so I can just pull them out. And then I have the eggs cooked, the potatoes cooked, the green beans cooked, and then everything else is pretty much cold or fresh for a Niçoise salad. So perfect. Booker is chilling on the couch. Julia is in the shower. I am hopping in the shower myself and get ready for the day. I am about to get started on work. I have a lot of like paperwork and tax stuff to do, so I'm gonna work on that for a little bit. And yeah, just kind of like getting into the routine. It's almost noon. And I'd say we usually start working around like sometime between 10:30 and noon on a regular day. But we're kind of getting off to a late start today, just slowly getting back into the swing of things after travel. Oh, by the way, I started brushing my hair after the shower. I never used to do that, but I did it a lot in while we were traveling, and noticed it was like my hair just looked healthier. So I've been brushing it and putting in some oil, just keep it hydrated. And yeah, just kind of keeping it a little bit more healthy. Trying to. So, anywho, got the skincare on, put on the avocado eye cream, as you know. Also trying to drink a ton of water because I felt like I was really dehydrated. Funny how like in Europe, we didn't really even focus on drinking water. I mean a little bit, but not the way that we drink water here.
I know, that's what I'm saying. But getting back, I felt really dehydrated while I was there.
I know.
And they don't really serve a ton of water. They don't serve ice, which I love ice water. It's just like a privilege, you realize. Alright, so we've got the little everything prepped for the Niçoise salad. Got the potatoes, some cooked green beans. Shoot. I was just letting them cool, but now they're cooked, ready to go. So those are good. I did 4 hard-boiled eggs, so maybe we can make, you know, 2 salads. I'll eat these because they fell. And now I'm gonna put the potatoes in a little Tupperware. Nothing feels better than being prepared that you can like know that you can make a healthy meal without feeling like you're struggling. And also I kind of enjoy the prep. I think it's kind of fun, just like therapeutic. Put on a podcast, chop, pop things in the oven. That's nice, you know? So you can do it on Sundays. Kind of relaxing. So now I'm gonna put all this in the fridge. Boom, boom, boom. Get a little thing for my eggs. We're getting ready to film right now. For another video.
We are filming a story time video, which will already have been up by now, which is the story of how we got robbed in Saint-Tropez. So if you missed it, go check it out. It's a whole traumatic event.
We got brutally robbed.
Brutally robbed.
While we were sleeping.
Yeah, we did. So we're making some espresso shots before we film. Oh, I miss like making our cute little coffees. We need a little cinnamon sprinkle on top of our espresso.
Oh, whoa.
Perfect.
Need my glass of water to film?
Come on, do you want to come film with us? Let's go. Anyways, we're gonna go film that, so you guys check it out. We'll link it.
End of the video.
Yeah, at the end of the video.
Yeah.
but we're gonna film. I'm just trying to be like European afternoon espressos in Europe and sprinkle a little cinnamon on them. Gosh, I already feel like light years of difference from that workout today, and just like
Energy level.
oh my gosh, and just like
healthy in
happy, and like it's just crazy. And I think just being back in like a routine, and I'm happy to be back filming. Like I miss filming, you know, it's fun.
Me too. I'm glad to be in front of the camera at home.
Same. Like it's cozy.
Like I'm excited to be in it. By home, I don't mean like inside the house. I mean like at home in Nashville where we're comfortable.
Yeah.
And we told them a couple vlogs ago before we traveled. We're excited for like the fall content and just getting back into the OG Jujin Hunt ways.
Yeah.
You know.
Totally. It's good. I'm feeling
and have
good.
fun again.
Okay, we'll be right back. We're gonna film, and we'll see you in 5 seconds.
All right. In the long day, where do we leave off last?
We were making espresso and filming our Saint Tropez video.
Yeah.
I'm eating cotton candy grapes. They're delicious. And we're so tired. We're like, do we even want to make dinner? We just want to get in bed, and it's like 7:30. It's the jet lag.
We took Booker to the park just now.
What do you
Since
think?
we showed y'all last night, we figured we didn't need to show 2 dog park clips in the same video.
Should we just forego the food?
I'm not starving.
Yeah.
You said we should do lay bowl, and I was thinking the same thing. But
Should we just get in bed?
I kind of want like a small snack. I'm a little jealous of these grapes you have right now.
They're really good. Try it.
Really good.
Good.
They both sounded good, but I'm not hungry enough to like do that right now. Well, I know I can. One thing is I can feed Joker.
Yeah.
He's probably hungry.
He's tired.
Just because we aren't doesn't mean that you are.
I mean, I could whip up label and like.
I know. I'm just not. I don't think I'm hungry enough
for that.
to have that. I would rather save it. Like it's such a good, like,
You know.
satisfying, delicioso. You sit. Good boy. Stay. 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 Good boy. Okay. Good job. Good job, buddy. Honestly, I might just have a couple bites of chicken.
Yeah.
With a couple bites of potato and a couple
Okay.
bites of green beans.
Wow.
Basically the 3 things you prepped today. Thank you.
You're welcome. Comes in clutch.
That's kind of clutch.
That was fast.
Are you done? I never drink water plain.
I know, because you're an ice.
I love watching those shows, like Alone, or any show that it's like a survivalist show where they're out in the wild by themselves. Or not by themselves, but in this case by themselves. And all the food they're eating is from the land, and it's simple. It's like
Whole Foods.
like they may have this much chicken, and they're like, I have to make this last like
Like a month.
2 weeks or however long.
Yeah,
So they like, they know that like this one bite is all they get, and then they have to put the lid back on and put it away.
And they're like, yeah, it's so good.
But every time,
They like savor it.
yeah, but every time I watch a show like that, it makes me want to eat like that. I was a bit tainted after I got the parasite / food poisoning, whatever it was. I'm thinking it was more food poisoning since it didn't last very long.
I think so too. But it
But-
kind of took you out for the week.
It took me out for like 3 or 4 days. Well, I was only sick for like 2. I don't know. Every night I get in bed, I feel like I'd have to go out every night in Mallorca. So
It could have been a parasite, just maybe not as intense as it could have been.
but it tainted my food experience there. It made me think like, oh, the food was bad. But like, when you actually think about the things we had, it was so good. And when I was editing the video on the way home, I was like, God, that food looks delicious. But when I got to the part where we're eating the steak, I could barely edit that whole scene. because that's where I think I got sick.
It was like,
Yeah, I was just like watching it, like I don't want to look at it. But it was so good.
mm-hmm.
I didn't really eat red meat in New York at all because of
That.
yeah.
Too bad.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's like me. I can't eat paella anymore because I got a parasite from paella last time we were in Spain. No more paella.
You can't have paella. You can have squid.
It was squid ink paella. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm scarred for life.
I just read a book. I just finished it on the plane home, and I loved it so much. I loved it. It was called Dovetails in Tall Grass. One of the best books I've ever read, I will say. I love it so much I'm trying to convince Julia to get it. Or Julia to read it.
I think we do a book swap.
Yeah,
because,
we already agreed to that. But you said you want me to listen to the audiobook that you've been listening to.
or you can read the hard
I
copy,
read the hard
whichever
copy.
you want.
What do you think it would be easy to digest as a hard copy based on what you've been listening to?
Yeah. Yeah.
I feel like audiobooks would be hard for me.
That's what I thought,
I feel like my mind would just...
I know. It's kind of like you just walk in, but...
You really have to have the time.
I know. It's kind of like psychology. Well, not really. It's like spiritual psychology.
You bet I won't like it? I think I
I
will.
feel like you
Based
don't
on what I've
check
heard
that shit.
based on what I've heard of yours. Of you listening to it. I like it.
Yeah.
I found it interesting.
Like what part?
There's some psychology part. And maybe the whole book's about psychology, but the part I heard was like they're talking about psychology.
It's about basically like the purpose of humanity and like how to like pretty much like bring peace and love to the whole world.
Oh, that's amazing.
It's nice.
I'll definitely give it a listen.
And so they break down like psychology and like stuff, just what the pain people experience and how to like see through it and stuff like that.
I would love for you to read my book, but I will listen to your audiobook either way.
Yeah, well, just
Because
whatever
I'm
way you
I'm
want.
actually interested in that. Like
Yeah.
psychology. I like psychology.
No, yeah, that's why I like it. I'm guilty.
Did you, when you've been listening to it, did you think of me like, oh, Hunter would like this and I should get Hunter to read it? Or did you just challenge me to read it / listen to it based on me telling you to read my book?
That one. And I just think like everything that I've been reading lately, like I can't really connect with you on because like, you know, and so I'd like to have some things to like talk about with you. Or like say your perspective on it as somebody that like I trust.
Maybe
a lot.
we should. Okay, I'll listen to that one. But by the time I'm listening to that one, you're already off on like 2 other books, and then you don't want to talk about the one I'm listening to.
No, I'll talk about it because it's like pretty much everything that I'm like in right now. Yeah.
Delving into it.
Yeah. I think it'll be an interesting conversation no matter what.
Yeah, for sure. And I don't read it / listen to a ton of books like that. Like.
Yeah. You don't have to. I won't make you. I think that one's not like. It's like good. It's not like annoying.
I like philosophical conversations.
Yeah.
But I feel like the book might give us a nice prompt
Yeah.
to discuss.
Totally.
But I was actually reading my book thinking, Julia's got to read this. Like,
Yeah.
Thinking about you specifically because of the content is like up your alley.
I'm
This kind of
excited.
book. And you don't ever read stories.
I know.
And I think it's going to be good for you to read a story, get your mind off like self-help books for a moment.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of, what are you reading right now?
I'm reading The Highly Sensitive Person: How to Thrive When the World Overwhelms You. It's cool.
That's
It's
funny.
nice.
Is you might believe you're sensitive, but I don't think you're that sensitive.
I know.
Like you're
I kinda
sensitive in
been
terms
thinking that lately.
of like your feelings,
Yeah.
but you're not like sensitive to the world around you.
I would agree. And I think that I might actually not even be. Well, I'm pretty sensitive to my feelings, aren't I?
Like with your feelings, but you're not like, you don't let things happening externally get you depressed or get you down.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's
I
rare
know.
that your feelings are hurt, but you're a feeler.
I am.
Yeah.
I am. Right now, my biggest thing that I'm trying to kind of figure out, and I'm not trying to, well, I've kind of gotten to this point where I realize that you can only rationalize so much, or you'll just like keep going. So I'm kind of like nearing that point where I'm like, at a certain point you just have to like be at peace with things and like let go a little bit, right? But
yeah.
I think I'm like stepping into maybe I am questioning like whether I want to believe or not. I am like a human, and I'm trying to understand, like, I've been meditating more and like learning how to disconnect from my feelings so that they don't run me, right? And I've gotten better at doing that. But then it's like at the end of the day, like I'm still here on earth and I have this like whole life and I'm gonna have feelings and I'm gonna like interact. So how do I master detaching from them but also like living my life? Does that make sense?
Yeah, that's the thing. I feel like we talk about this a lot.
Yeah.
Where it's like sometimes if you're so caught up on your feelings,
yeah,
you can't live your life.
Right.
And you see that happening. Like we have people in our life who that has happened to, where they have got so caught up in their feelings and trying to fix any feelings, negative feelings or feelings that are unwanted.
Totally. You'll never fix them
that
now.
They're missing out on like life experiences.
Right.
And you having the mindset you do is a good mindset to have, because if you can manage how to like be a feeler and be aware and cognizant of like how you're feeling and how it's impacting your life, while also living your life, like figuring out that balance is key.
I know.
And if you go into it with that approach, then you're golden. If you go into it like, I'm gonna fix this, and like you commit everything you have into that, then you can, in my opinion, you're more likely to spiral.
I agree.
Versus correct.
I agree, because I don't think that there's answers to anything, because like problems aren't like real. You know?
It's almost learning how to manage.
Yeah, so I'm like, okay, cool, so I get that. So then I'm like, well, regardless, I feel a lot of things, so what do I do with that? Like, do I just, when I have a feeling, I let it like come through my body and I just like, whatever, if I have to cry, if I'm mad, I just like let it pass and like I don't react, whatever, and then
those are
only
only negative examples of feelings. You also have a ton of other
I know, joy,
happiness, positive feelings.
I know.
What do you do with those?
Enjoy them.
Okay. So negative feelings, they will have an impact on you.
Right.
And the same way you enjoy positive feelings, you can sit in and acknowledge negative feelings and like recognize that they're there.
Yeah.
But it's then like, once you've recognized it and experienced it,
move on.
then you move on. Just like in a positive experience, you enjoy it, and then when it's over, you're like, all right, that was really fun.
Totally.
It's just like, oh, that was like
letting it pass.
Yeah, you just let it pass.
Yeah.
You treat it just like any other feeling or emotion.
Totally. It's just like so complicated, like relationships and like hurting people, and I'm like, well, wait, like I just don't get it.
A lot to balance.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're someone that has been a pleaser your whole life.
I know.
And so I think now that you are allowing you to focus on yourself.
Yeah.
And for the first time in years, maybe your whole life, have drawn some boundaries.
Yeah.
More negative experiences are happening because you're
actually speaking up.
You're facing them versus like getting into them.
Agree.
You know what I mean? Like in situations with like
I'm
family members, friendships, situations, normally you just are like, okay, whatever, I'll like sacrifice
my feelings
for this. And then going into that, you're not really having negative feelings other than like, maybe I don't want to be at this thing, or I don't want to be talking to this person.
Totally.
And now you're like, no. And so it hits a little harder.
For sure.
And you're learning how to
navigate
those experiences now for the first time.
I agree.
But those feelings are what everyone in the world has. But it's almost like you're a newbie to it.
I know.
You know what I mean?
I know. I think so too.
It's like some people are really great at being bold and being like, no, I don't want to go. They're not afraid of hurting people's feelings, and it doesn't cause them any trouble.
I know.
I'm not saying I've mastered it. I probably have my own messed up way of going about it that I should probably figure out. Cause it's so easy to tell people what they want to hear.
I know.
And then behind the scenes be like, I can't believe you're asking me.
Right. Well, and it ends up causing you like more pain.
Or causes bumps in the relationships.
Yeah. Yeah.
When being honest and upfront is actually like a very vulnerable place to be.
It is.
But it's the best place to be and creates solid foundations for friendships.
Totally.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It creates trust within a
Because
relationship.
it's like truthful.
Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna say the thing that I'm kind of having a hard time with right now is that I feel like because I'm finally like drawing my boundaries that. Sorry, I'm like, oh no, I'm getting emotional. I feel, it feels like selfish for me to do that. So it like, but I'm trying to like honor the things that I do and don't want because I haven't done that for so long.
Yeah, you're going from a place of like selflessness.
Yeah. Out of
Even
like,
even though it's like selflessness that is almost detrimental.
Yeah.
In a way.
Mm-hmm.
Or unhealthy.
Totally.
To a place of being healthily selfish.
I know.
And it is maybe scary for you.
Yeah.
Or hard to navigate.
Well, and so this is where it's
and then you feel bad.
Yeah, I feel bad, but it feels right to like choose myself and be honest. But then like spiritually at the same time, I feel like I'm having like more of an awakening to like the purpose of like this earth, that we're like all connected and that like to spread love, and that it's like that's kind of coming more into focus for me. But I'm like having a hard time like giving up my love right now because I've like given it for so long, not warranted like the places that I wanted to, that I'm like kind of like
reeling back.
Yeah, so it's like a weird.
You're in a reset phase.
Yeah,
and that's allowed.
I know.
And you have to give your time to take on that reset
for sure,
and acknowledge that it is a reset. Like in these moments, you're like, I have to draw some boundaries. I'm learning how to navigate this, and this is only a reset right now until I figure out the healthy balance.
Yeah.
Like anytime you're saying no or drawing your boundaries, you're not doing them in a mean way.
I know.
You're not doing them with bad intentions. It's always good intentions. You're such a well-intended person.
I know.
So if it causes any negative effect to someone else, although there's gonna be times where someone might feel hurt by that, in a way, without sounding mean, it's on them.
For sure,
and it's their own. It's their own issue that they need to handle.
Totally.
You can't take on everyone's issues like that.
No, I know, and I'm not anymore at all. But I feel like I'm almost like a little cutthroat right now because I know. But I feel like it's just a little bit. I'm like, okay, we'll see how. I wonder when I'll start to like soften again. You know what I mean? But in a healthier way than what I thought was like loving before. Anyways,
I think you're learning to be direct, and honest in delivering that in a mature, responsible, honest manner.
It's like finding my.
You're doing great.
I'm finding my voice again. I know. I'm proud of myself for.
I'm proud of you.
The progress I've made. I feel good about it.
Yeah, show me some of your ways when I start hitting these.
Whatever.
I know. I think I have a higher capacity. I'm pretty freaking happy-go-lucky, honestly.
I know.
I would say I don't struggle with these things. I think I've grew up having those experiences a lot as a kid, whether it's with family or friends or like situations or I don't know. But I don't feel like I'll have to face what you're facing.
No, I think you already like have, because you spoke up or whatever, like you.
True boundaries, I guess.
Yeah, you kind of like followed your own like authenticity like early on, I feel like, and you went against the status quo, or you spoke up for yourself, and so you've already kind of experienced some of that like abrasiveness or something. I don't know.
Yeah, doesn't
You're
mean
more comfortable.
Doesn't mean I don't feel bad for it.
Yeah.
Now sometimes it hurts.
I know.
You know.
But if you like give your every breath away to everybody.
There's
nothing left for you, so it's like really hard to just figure out what that looks like in like a real life.
Yeah. Essentially, we're telling you, be selfish, but the good kind of selfish.
Yeah. You just have to. I don't know. It's difficult to navigate, but read a book on codependency. That I feel like is the healthiest way to.
Maybe some of y'all can relate to this. Some of this, like we're talking about, might be confusing to y'all. especially coming from like Julia, who seems like, why would you have anything to worry about?
Yeah.
But like,
Everybody has their
Yes.
shit though. I think everyone feels like similar pain. You know,
yeah,
their family structure and ways that you grew up, experiences that you had. That's where like
yeah,
anxiety,
Bad
depression,
habits.
all that, it all comes from somewhere. So I've just been like unpacking and identifying that. And I think that I have been able to like heal a lot of the anxiety and figure out kind of like where it comes from. And it just trying to be more aware of how I act, what my patterns are, so that I can not hurt people, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
You're asking the
or-
question, who am I?
Yeah, basically just getting out of that, like, breaking through, like, fear walls that hold me back from maybe, like, feeling, like, deeper connection with people. Like, it could be with you, with friends, with family members, and just, like, learning how to be more open, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
So that, like, I could feel that more. And I don't think that there's really, like, I don't really want to spend that much time trying to figure out who I am, because I
Right.
don't think, like, we are all made of the same thing. Like, I don't really think, like, I'm not gonna, like, get to this source and be like, oh, that's it. Like, I just want to unpack, like, the trauma or whatever experience they've been through. Trauma is, like, a term that can be,
It's not like
it's just any
necessarily hardcore, but just
any
anything that's-
emotional wounds that you have. It can be literally from, like, someone, like making fun of you on the playground when you're little, to, like, having an alcoholic parent. It can be, like, a very wide spectrum, but just, like, getting rid of that pain that's, like, been suppressed or whatever, so that I can, like, unblock and just be happier.
Yeah, be a better version of yourself. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's my theory as of now. And
You can connect dots and connect pieces in discovering like why you may be a certain way
Right.
in certain situations based on things from the past.
totally.
And then it's almost like you don't necessarily have to do anything about it. It's just like the recognition alone gives you an answer, and then you're like, oh, screw that. Like, now I'm gonna work on being like overcoming that thing I don't like about myself.
Yeah, if it's, like, bad or if
Yeah.
it causes you pain or
Yeah.
something. Yeah. But I think tied with that is just, like, getting more in touch with, like, God and God within me. That's ultimately, I think, who we are.
Mhm.
So just, like, almost reconnecting with, like, that voice and,
Like the inner spirit.
yeah, like, reminding myself of all of those things to be true. So, I know it's probably not making any sense, but.
You're doing great.
Thanks, guys.
You inspire me.
Really? It's surprising.
Surprising? Why is that surprising? You serious?
I'm just surprised. Yeah.
You really inspire me. In a lot of ways, more than just what we're talking about right now.
That's nice.
You do.
You inspire me too. You're, like, really kind and nice to people. I like the way that you treat people. I think I look up to that a lot.
You think you treat people bad?
Me?
Yeah.
No, it just goes back to the, like, thing, feeling guilty right now because I'm, like, you know, drawing my boundaries.
Yeah.
Really like that, and I like that you're really brave and you know, go for things that you want and love without, like, fear.
We can stop there. You don't have to keep coming up with things.
Saying.
Thank you, though.
Yeah, I married someone. I wouldn't have married you if I didn't admire things about you.
Likewise.
You know.
I probably would have married you regardless.
Well, that's love, right? You see things that you like.
Okay. You inspire me a lot. You really do. You've from the beginning, you've pushed me to be a better person.
Same.
Like 100%.
So yeah.
We're married. Love, love, love.
Okay.
Alrighty.
In bed.
It's already 8. We're getting old, folks.
We are. No, it's
No,
the jet lag.
it's the jet lag. It's also when you get back from Europe, it's the perfect time to get on an earlier routine.
Yeah, it is.
Which is what we always desire so badly, and we love when we're on one, but it's so quick and easy to get off one. I don't know. I just feel like I'm more productive when I go to bed early, get the proper amount of sleep, and get up early.
Totally. I'm like already sore from that workout. How are you?
I'm feeling okay. All right, Julie's already asleep in bed. I've been doing a little bit more work on my computer, wrapping up the day for the past 30 minutes or so. But I'm gonna get ready for bed and go join her. And wanted to say thank you to Dropbox again for sponsoring this video. We love you guys. We'll see you next time. And y'all have a good evening.